Have you ever heard of the golden bird? A bird whose wings are made of gold and just a glimpse of it can make every dream come true? But this bird is not found in any ordinary place. To find it, one needs courage, wisdom, and truth in the heart. Today we will go on an exciting journey where a boy from a small village, Chintu, goes in search of the golden bird. But will he be able to find it? Is the bird really magical, or is it just a story? Once upon a time, in a small village lived an enthusiastic and mischievous boy named Chintu. Chintu was about 10 years old, and he always had a desire to know new things. There was a sparkle in his eyes and a shower of questions in his mind. A story was famous in the village that behind the distant mountains lived a wonderful golden bird, which spread light and happiness and prosperity with its wings. Whoever this bird comes to, there is a reign of happiness in his life. Chintu had heard this story from his grandfather, and since then, he had thought that he will one day find this bird. One day, he tells his friends that he is going to go in search of the golden bird. His friends tease him, but Chintu was determined. Chintu sets out with some bread and a bottle of water in his small bag. On the way, he faces strange incidents. When Chintu reaches inside the forest, he finds a huge tree with a face carved on its trunk. Suddenly, the tree starts speaking and tells him, "Oh, Chintu, are you going after the golden bird? Be careful. This path is not easy." Finally, Chintu reaches the other side of the mountain and sees that the golden bird is sitting on a tree. The whole environment starts shining with the glow of the bird. Chintu gets happy and tries to go near the bird. When Chintu reaches the bird, it suddenly starts speaking and tells him that it only visits those who do good. Chintu realizes that the real power of the golden bird lies in its goodness and generosity. The bird sits beside him, and Chintu realizes that he should share the wealth he has received from the bird with the people of the village. On returning to the village, Chintu shares the mysterious story of the golden bird and its message of goodness with everyone. He donates a part of the golden bird's wealth for the good of the village and helps his family with the rest. Seeing his generosity, all the villagers are happy and consider Chintu a hero. The next day, Chintu's story had spread throughout the village. Everyone was surprised to know about his adventurous journey and the mystery of the golden bird. The old people would tell the children the story of his bravery and his generosity, and the children would look up to him as a hero. Chintu had learned during his journey that true wealth lies not in material things, but in the goodness and kindness of a person. With a part of the wealth he got from the golden bird, Chintu built a well for the village so that everyone could get clean water. With the remaining wealth, he arranged for books and other necessary materials in the village school so that the children could get a good education. His thinking brought a big change in the village. Where earlier people used to think only about their needs, now they started helping each other. One day, the elders of the village said to Chintu, "Son, with your good intentions, you not only got the bird, but also did good to the entire village. Now this bird will always be with you, and we all will call it Sonekichidia, which is a symbol of happiness for our village." Chintu said in front of everyone, "The real power of this bird is not in its golden feathers, but in our goodness. This bird will stay with us only when we work for the welfare of others." Chintu's message struck a chord with the people of the village. Now everyone was ready to help each other and included others in their happiness. This story of the golden bird changed the atmosphere of the entire village. People started thinking beyond their own needs and stood by each other in their happiness and sorrow. Greenery and prosperity spread all around the village. This golden bird was no longer only with Chintu, but had become a part of the entire village. Thus, the golden bird became a symbol of goodness, generosity, and compassion. Children learned from this story that true wealth lies in sharing with others and working for the good of all.